Yo, what's going on everyone? We are back with another League of Legends video, and this time it is gonna be a voice over. So this is a game that I was playing quite some time ago, not too long ago. I just don't remember that much of it, to be honest, or I guess I wouldn't say any of it, but I do remember little bits and pieces of it. But I'm not really gonna be talking about the gameplay. It's more so Skarner himself, the rework that he has gotten, the rework we have all been waiting for. Which, quickly, let me just say, he is probably one the best, or one of the best at least, in my opinion. Honestly, in my opinion, I think he is the number one jungler for sure, because he is all of his like abilities. He's got great utility for everything, for fighting alone or team fights overall. So, overall in all ranks, he is an S plus tier. He does have a 52.59% win rate. He is number 2 overall, just behind Briar. He has a 6% pick rate, a 31.7 ban rate, with like 50,000 matches played on u.gg, if anyone was curious about that. Yeah, no, I just want to quickly say that. And I'm just going to be pretty much talking about my opinion, what they could have done with Skarner, or this and that, because I did play, I would say a little bit of decent amount, and actually maybe a little bit less than decent amount than with the old Skarner and all whatnot. Is one thing I will say is that the rework is phenomenal. I'm sure you all understand that and whatnot. But one thing I wish they did kind of keep with is not really, I guess, the abilities or what they could do differently. It's more so just the way he looks. I wish he was still more so that Crystal Scorpion that we had. So yeah. Other than that's basically it. But overall, I think he's great. We're gonna be talking about each of his abilities here. So he's got his Q. His Q basically has two different abilities for it. Is one, he picks up a giant rock and he can either one fight auto attack with it. I was gonna say fight with it, auto attack it with it. As you can see right here, on his third auto attack, I throw the rock, and if I hit someone with the rock, even when I throw it, it slows whoever gets hit by it down, which is just a very, very good. His W gives me a little shield and an earthquake, which is also just really good. Then his E, I get to basically go through walls, anything at all, basically. And if I hit a champion, I think I probably have like 2 seconds max, really, to see if I can hit someone with towards a wall, or anything at all. So like right here, I think I try to hit the Ari here, but I just missed. Which then I throw the rock, boom, we get the kill, easy money. Yeah. So if with Ari, we can whatchamacallit, go through a wall, and if we hit someone with a whatchamacallit towards a wall, I don't know what this Lee Sin was doing, to be honest. I was very, very, very confused by it. I think I just get the kill on this. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I have zero clue what he was doing. So yeah, if we hit someone towards a wall, they get a little stun. I don't think it's by that much or anything at all. Maybe like probably 2 seconds or something. I have zero clue. Regardless, though, great ability too. Then his ult, I think his ult is the only thing that scales off of AP, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that though. So yeah, that is the only ability that scales off of AP. But even in the end, you're not really gonna be going AP with Skarner, because I think his Q, W, and E do scale off of a HP. I think his Q also scales off of AD. I could be wrong. I'm not sure about that one. Because I'm just going with this all off the top of my head, with all the games I played with him, because honestly, he's probably my new main now, because he is just a very fun character to play, and I enjoy him a lot, like a lot. When I say he's probably my new main, he's probably my new main, other than, Kha'Zix and whatnot. So yeah. Alright, yeah, no. RQ, basically, I wouldn't do really much with it, other than I wish you could hold on to the rock a lot longer, to be honest. I wish you could, but it would be understandable, because then it would be a little bit too overpowered. Other than that, I think his Q is pretty much good for the most part. I think Skarner's old Q was basically, I think he just gave you pretty much a damage boost, or like something like that. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong, because I think his W was the little like earthquake too, because I think it was a very similar thing, if I'm not wrong. Then his old E, if you hit something, it was like a little blast type of thing, and if you hit auto attack someone, I mean, they get frozen or whatever. which honestly, I think they could have done that instead of the W or Q that we have now, because his W, while it is a very good ability, I don't think it impacts much compared to the E and Q that he has. That's just my thought process though. Overall, his kit is just very useful right here. I even I'm like, all right, let me see if I can get this Lee Sin here and everything. I did not smite that Sally, so yeah. But we do get the kill off of this. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Regardless though, yeah, let's go back to his abilities. Yeah, his W, I did wish it was a little bit different, but overall very good because, like I said before, Skarner, he scales off HP, so he is he's very good early game in my opinion. Mid game, he's okay. He's not the greatest in my opinion. The reason I say that is because that's when I notice a couple other champions kind of get ahead of me and whatnot. Then late game is when we are back in it too, because we're gonna be having all of our items. We're gonna be a lot more tanky. So unless someone on the enemy team is really fed and whatnot, have the exact items need to counter me and whatnot, I think Skarner's overall great early / late game. So yeah, all right. Now we're gonna go back to his E. His E is great. All right. I don't think there's really that much I would say you could change about it. The reason I say that is because I feel like it would be too overpowered. Then I feel like it's in a good position for most of his abilities here. The only thing I see that would get a little bit of upgrade would maybe, just maybe, be his W. But we'll go back to that in a bit. The reason I say his E is in perfect spot is because the cooldown is, I think, very good. Uh, he can go through rolls. As you see here, since I was in my E, my Q, it's like getting reset basically in a constant reset, which is a very good in my opinion, because that means I don't really have to use it. I really don't. So yeah. Then right here, I'm like, oh, okay, let me get some help. Is someone gonna help me? Not really. Except there we go, and I think we actually get 2 kills here. Yep, there we go. Basically, I get that double stun there, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's like I said, the kit that Skarner has is very good. I wouldn't really change anything for his kit at all. Also, while I say Karma, you are a little B for not letting me have any green berries. Okay, Skarner likes his green berries, and he likes his green berries. Okay, but back to it. His kit overall very good. I wouldn't really say change it anything at all. The only thing I would change maybe a little bit would be his W. Just give a little bit of shield, really, just a little bit more shield. But other than that, I don't think it's really needed, just because how strong he is. He is just massively strong. The range on his either is like actually great. I don't get it one bit at all. But great. His ult, I think it's a pretty good position. Just because it isn't an ult, it has a very short cooldown, I feel like, for the most part. The only thing about it is his ult, when you grab someone, it feels pretty short, to be honest. But but it is just good ult, because you got your ADC, your mid laner, anyone at all, basically, who's, not attacking, or I guess that's not you, that can attack your enemies. They can just, attack whoever you're grabbing, and it's great. It's honestly great. I wouldn't really change anything about it. I like to go Leandri's and whatnot, just because that means like all of his ult. So if I get someone to find ult, they're constantly burning basically, which is great. So yeah, his ult I think overall is just very good. Yeah, I wouldn't really change much. I think his Q is in a good spot too. The only thing I would say is maybe during his third auto attack with his Q. So when he is gonna throw the rock down on his enemy, maybe make that a little bit less powerful. But even then, I don't think you could, because I feel like it'd be too weak. Maybe like a little bit, like 5 less damage. I'm not sure, honestly. But overall, pretty good. I would say, maybe lower that damage down, but increase his first 2 auto attacks instead, because I think it's supposed to make that stronger. But I don't really see a difference and whatnot too. And yeah, so yeah, no. But look at this. It's like it's so easy there. It's so easy with it's like his whole kit there, just to make it work out. Just too good. Overall, I think Skarner is just great. I think it's great. We're gonna talk about his items though. His items are a little bit weird to go with. The reason I say that is because on Youth.gg at least, for those who use it, like I use it, when I'm playing a new character, I'm just not, I'm not sure what what items to go with a character and whatnot. I like to use u.gg. I'm not sponsored by them or anything at all. I'm just letting you guys know. On u.gg, basically, it says to go Heartsteel with Skarner. Personally, for me, I don't like it. All right, and one thing I will say, I am not good at the game, though I am trying to get better. I'm trying to constantly improve and whatnot. But this is my opinion on it. And you know, Heartsteel, I personally would not go with it as my first item. I would go with Sunfire or the other one, but for you know magic resistance. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. I would go with one of those two. The reason I say that is because having you know that burn damage around you. Right there, right here, I was a little confused. I won't lie. What Yasuo was doing. Also, yeah, my E when I you know slam someone against the wall and whatnot, it does do damage, which is awesome. Which is awesome. But you know, I like to have that burn damage around me, which is just great in my opinion. It's great. So those would be the first two items I would go with. Then with maybe Thornmail next, or even you know Heartsteel would be fine. Anything other you know, anything at all to be honest. But as my first two items, one of those two that just does burn damage. Leandries is also a great item to have on Skarner, in my opinion. The reason I say that is like I was saying earlier. You get someone if you are constantly doing damage. You basically have double the burn damage. Say you go Sunfire, then Leandries, absolutely great damage. But I will say this, the only time you should really go with Leandries is if you are a little fed. Or you're ahead of the game. That is the only time I would say you should really go with Leandries. Because that's like really the only time I think it's really worth it. It's more so just a fun item to have. Really, any tank item is just good with Skarner. As long as you know what items you need to build, you are basically set with Skarner. Skarner is such a easy character to play with, honestly. I don't think you really can mess him up that much. Yet all of his util is literally all for ganking. I know he's great in the top lane. I have played a little bit in the top lane. But I think overall, he is just a great jungler. I think, you know, if you're trying to get your rank games up and whatnot, definitely just play Skarner. Or technically even Briar, since Briar is better. But personally, as a new Skarner main here, yeah, Skarner is just great. Because right here, I think I actually get some of my ult. I could be wrong. I am not positive on this. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I was yeah, like I said, I wasn't positive on this. But yeah, though that's the downside of his ult is that it is a little slow. So yeah, I'm not sure what else to really talk about Skarner. I feel like I kind of hit all, you know, the points I really want to hit. Whatnot. Also, can I just say that Kog'Maw skin is not good in my opinion. I do not like it. It is bad in my opinion. But no, regardless, yeah. I don't even know what else I was gonna say. Yeah, no. Like I said though. I kind of hit all the points I really wanted to hit. Skarner overall is just a great champion to use and whatnot. I think the rework that they did on him is absolutely great. I don't think there would be anything else I would really change, other than a skin rework is literally it. I wish we had our Crystal Scorpion back. Just have the exact same Skarner. Cool with the model and whatnot, but just make him crystallize. Now that would be cool. And I do remember, I heard this from some people, I don't know, but apparently if you had, other characters and they got a rework on all that, like I think Volibear had a rework, and, people got like a skin specifically from his rework and whatnot, and I thought that was pretty cool, so I'm like, alright, let's get it for Skarner too, because I did like his old, like, his old abilities. I thought they were pretty cool concept. It just did not do well. It was awful. It was awful. But, skin rework, it would be quite cool if we had our Crystal Scorpion back. Just saying, in my opinion, is all. That is all. But regardless here, Skarner in the position he's in, he should definitely get some type of nerf. I don't know what type of nerf though, because he is quite broken in my opinion. The ult set, you can also pick up 3 people for those who don't know with his ult. You can pick up 3 people, and it's actually insane how useful that is, because one, say, one character is, down for the count, very, very low. You obviously use your ult. But say 3 of them, 2 of them, any at all, it would be great. It would be great. So yeah, right here, I go for, the Seraphine here because I'm like, all right, free kill. Yeah, but they also got a free kill on our guy too. I try to go help. It's a little trouble. And Kog'Maw, he is dead. He's dead. I'm like, all right, I gotta ult this guy because I know he's gonna try to get out of here. So he dead. All right, then we try to go for the Yasuo here. He's like, all right, stun again. All right, then we're gonna stun again. Then boom, boom. He is like, he's dead. He's dead. Like Skarner is overpowered. It like, generally, I think he is one of the most overpowered characters in my opinion. I go for the E here, boom, and guess what? He dead. Like it's just great. Like the ruins he goes with, I like. I forgot what ruins he goes with or whatever. But overall, Skarner is just a great person, great character to, have now. So if you don't have him, you better have him soon, very, very soon. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say other than really positive things on him. I don't really have anything negative to say, just because in the state that Skarner is in, he is just broken. Like, I'm practically just repeating everything I am saying over and over again, but it's because it's the truth. Skarner isn't in a too good of a state, so I would, pretty much, if you're watching this and you're trying to win your games and whatnot, I would abuse Skarner all the time, as much as you can, basically, just because it's great, there are some builds I do want to try out with him though. I want to see how good he would be. Lethality. I know it would not be fun, but no, it probably would be fun. It just would not go well for me. Is the thing. That is all. That is all. So yeah, this was just a fun game. I'm trying to get more the hang of Skarner and whatnot. Want to see what things I can really do with Skarner, and I think Skarner is just in a awesome state. I think he's very, very cool. One thing I do want to say about the items though is he scales off HP. All right, if you played him, or if from what you've been hearing about the video and whatnot, from watching my video at least, is like I've said, he scales off HP. So at some point you have to go with Heartsteel, just because Heartsteel, how much health does it give you? 900, 700, something like that. It's something awesome, basically, and you have to go with Heartsteel at some point to get more HP. Because if you don't, then you're kind of trolling a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, I think right here. Hold on. Watch the clip. All right. Wait for it. Boom. 3 people. Ooh. Let's go. The Rock. Oh yeah. Who said sticks and stone may break my bones, but words would never hurt me? I mean, no. That makes absolutely zero sense. I don't. I thought I was going for something cool. I'm not gonna lie, but not really. Like my teammate said, broken. Skarner is broken. Like literally, even if your ADC is falling behind and whatnot, you want to give him free kill. Boom, ultimate. That's literally it. All right, or you're not doing enough damage. Your ADC is boom, ultimate. Like Skarner is just in a broken state right now. Is objectives is just very, very good too, because void grubs now, since even if you don't have Sunfire, I like to get Sunfire first, or anything at all, anything with that burn damage there first. Reason I say that is because whatchamacallit, for the void grubs, for when the little minions spawn or whatever, it's just great to have. Really, that's basically it. That there's no other to it really, other than it just does the burn damage, constantly burn damage. Then it gives you that little bit of HP, and yeah, that's all it. There's nothing else really. You could go with Heartsteel for sure. I personally don't like to, just because I find it a little bit of waste of time, because I don't really need to be that tanky just yet. I think Skarner early game is tanky enough, which if they do end up nerfing Skarner's like health and whatnot, or I don't exactly know, it would be a little bit understandable. But overall, Skarner broken as hell early game. Mid game is when he starts to fall behind a little bit. This is when he starts to take a little bit more damage. But once you get more items towards late game and whatnot, that's when things start to be bad for your enemies. Remember that. All right, he tried to win wall that. Who does he think he is? He flashed that. Boom. So, well, okay. I think total I had like a minute or 36 seconds, I think it was, for my ultimate, which is insane. Also, does anyone else happen for that? I don't know why. Someone explain to me. I've been trying to figure out. I could search it up and whatnot, but I find it so lame. But Skarner, great tank to have. great damage to have. So even if your teammates are not doing the greatest and it's just you basically, you're still doing great damage. You're still I can't believe I just missed that rock. I what? What? Alright, hold on. Hold on. Alright, I hold it for a second and I'm like, oh okay, never mind. Whatever. Alright. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. Alright, regardless though. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say this corner about this point. I might just talk about the the video in the background now, just because that's basically all I got to say. To be honest, I don't really got much else to say, other than Skarner is absolutely broken. Use him while you can, because I don't see why you wouldn't. Also, for anyone who's actually wondering what elo I am, I am Plastic 7. Yes, Plastic 7. It's a brand new rank that just came out. I invented myself. No, like I said, when I say I am a bad player, I mean bad player. But I am trying to improve. So I guess send me your energy. Ha 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 ha. Okay, okay, whatever though. One thing I will say about Skarner is, if you're fed as Skarner, it's kind of like your whole team is fed. The reason I say that is because the only problem I have had a little bit Skarner, and hopefully I'm not jinxing myself, which I probably have, to be honest, is it's only when someone with burn damage, or an ADC that just does it, or basically an ADC who's fed, or anyone who does burn damage, is the time I have the most struggle with Skarner. The reason I say that is burn damage, well, because it's constantly going through my health. Health is what I have as Skarner. So if I don't have health, or really with any champion, that's a problem, obviously, for those who don't know. Alright, and the ADC, just because constant, damage, I like, that happens to me. Because if I can't do damage and they're just kiting me away, I am basically just that, like right here, boom, like, oh, what the, how did I have zero clue. I have zero clue. And honestly, yeah, I'm not sure how my Ash died there for a second. I'm a little lost, but whatever. All right, we get this Ari. Ooh, Ari actually dodges me. All right, I think I just barely kill her too. I think Seraphine might be able to kill me there, but like right there, I am taking burn damage constantly there, so it's gonna affect me a lot. All right. I will say this though. I think if I'm up against an ADC or a burn damage character, definitely I would go up against a burn damage, just because I've dealt with Shackos, Morganas, all of them who do burn damage. Um, Compared to an ADC who just kind of me want all that. Obviously, it's gonna happen with any champion, but for Skarner specifically, I feel like it's the most trouble. That's like what I've had. Like, I guess the downside of Skarner, really. Other than that, I've had good experience with Skarner. Luckily, like I said, I think he's gonna be my new main. I find him very, very fun in general. He's a fun player to have, a great utility. Like I've said before, just everything about him is absolutely great. He can tank damage, he can deal damage, he does AD damage, he does AP damage, he does health damage. I guess I have zero idea, honestly. uh it's just great. Skarner is just great, and let's just finish this team off, because I've had it with them. I've had it with them. This Yasuo, who's he think he is? Boom, he's dead. Okay, now this Lee Sin, he's dead. We're gonna take out these towers, because they're, guess what? They're dead. We're gonna win this up. We're gonna rank up. I actually have zero idea if I'm gonna rank up in this game or not. But regardless, everyone, that is gonna be it. Let me know your opinions on the rework Skarner here. I just kind of thought out my opinions, just from the games I play with him. I will maybe have more opinions in the future, but till then, everyone, you guys have a great one. I'll catch you in the next one. I wish you guys luck in the games. All right, can I like finish Nexus off already, so like can end the video?